Hello everybody, I'm Type 1 Dragon and welcome back to Starfield. And I've done uh okay, that's a good start to the episode. Just toss a landmine into my own ship, but I've done a lot of exploration on Crete. And I do mean a lot of exploration. I've pretty much surveyed almost the entire planet, say a few animals and some plants that I can get to later, and a little bit of exploration down here. But I do want to continue on with the actual game, because oh boy, there's just so much to go through. So today, and that's for a different mission. Search for Xeon in the cave. For those, that's from something else. That's from one of the side objectives I picked up while exploring Crete. And that's also done from a side objective that I've done on Crete as well. I am going to come back to this planet at some point. But for now, we're going back to one small step, and we're jumping to Jimson, which can only be good. By the way, I am recording this, this probably won't go out till about 2 weeks from when I'm recording, so that just tells you how excited I am to be playing this game. Oh, I'm loving that cutscene. And I'm absolutely in love with how smooth this feels. I will say, I do have plans to build a, there's one ship that I really am excited to build at some point, and it is Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from Attack of the Clones. I don't know if that's going to be my own personal ship for the playthrough, but I'm just excited to get into shipbuilding in general. And I also remember the days when we used to joke that the flying spaceship animations would just be reskin dragon animations. But oh, this is just so much better. And I love it. See, we start on Victoria, so we'll probably end up going back there at some point, I imagine. Or Elysian. No, we started on Victoria, that was the moon we started on. Again, I pretty much explored all of Crete. But we are going to Alpha Centauri. Are we about to encounter some blue people? Let's see. From Neuron Crete to Alpha Centauri, Jensen jumps 1 jump range, 16 light years, distance 15.986 light years. I put a lot of stuff in the cargo hold. Fuel consumption. You're telling me I gotta fuel my ship? Okay then. Grab jump, pending power. Oh, right. Want to keep the engines up, so I'm going to lower all the weapons and boost the engines. That was awesome.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Alright.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Good. Sound like I may have accidentally picked up some contraband, during one of the side quests I did. No, I absolutely did not pick up any contraband and then immediately use it. Can I log on to one of these? I know this is probably not a good idea, but I want to see if I can log on to one of these ships and try and talk to them. Hail.
Well, that's a fancy ship. There's something you needed then?
I want everything in your cargo hold right now. Your cellulars? What's it like? Have you heard anything interesting?
Been saving up to make a trip out to Paradiso one of these days. Supposed to be just breathtaking.
I'll remember that. If I'm ever in a system by Paradiso. But, are you settlers? What's it like?
It's certainly got its perils. Knew a homesteader once who didn't do his research. Decided to settle down on a patch of land he thought seemed nice and quiet. Was real surprised though, come the spring. Or as they came to know it, mating season. Extremely loud mating season.
Oh my. Thank you. Alright, note to self, avoid whatever planet that was. Doesn't matter where I land? No, alright, so go land in New Atlantis. I am really excited to get into shipbuilding. From what I've seen, both on Reddit and just on YouTube in general. Excuse me. I am excited to build my own ship. Alright. Tanimar, we're going to New Atlantis. Wait. Oh, I thought I could see something else out there. Oh, I'm so excited. Dust off. Reach level 5. Oh, ranked up. Nice. Asco?
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Alright. Then let's not keep them waiting at all. Keep an eye on the ship for me. She's new.
Gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised every time this ship makes it back in one piece.
Well, that just means she's a keeper.
Hey, Bosco. What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Again?
Your memory is uncanny.
What do you mean
And
again?
he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I will remember that. My ship could be in need of some repairs.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Oh, thank you. Do you happen to have any ships for sale?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
The Rambler, the Gambler, the Rambling Man. It's a nice little ship. I got an idea for... I could turn that into a Y-wing bomber. Like, with that type of structure right there, that could easily be made into a Y-wing bomber. The Responder. That's already kind of the style that I'm looking for to make the Delta 7 Obi-Wan ship from Attack of the Clones. But it's a lot of money. The Achilles? That looks pretty fancy, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even looked at this shield breaker. Alexia. You use energy weapons? Okay. Can I sell? I can sell the Frontier. Not a lot of money. Where did you say I could sell things again?
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides
Gotcha.
that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Jemison Mercantile and the Trade Authority. And where can I go if I need some crew for my ship?
I would try to Viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza.
Viewport, got it. How much is it to modify my ship?
Okay, no problem.
The question is, do I have anything to modify my ship? Ship Builder allows you to fully design, modify, and paint your ship. Floor gauge to the right tells you where new modules will appear when the floor gauge is at 0. For example, new modules will be placed in the center mass of the ship. Building new ship modules will cost credits, and deleting them will give you back credits. The ship builder will keep a running total and process the entire transaction at the end. There's a flight check that will give you warnings or errors if your design isn't valid for any reason. So, can I see what I have? Left control options, and it's mouse 3, so G is everything that I have. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of money. I'm gonna need
Everything
a lot
looks
of
good
money.
here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
All right, thank you very much. Kind of like this outfit. I'm rocking it. So I'm guessing that's his booth here. Trade Authority kiosk. So let's see. I will definitely sell the spare mining helmet that I have. I don't really want to sell these packs, so I kind of want to deconstruct them. How about I sell some stuff from... Seems I really don't have anything valuable. I'm gonna have to build a cargo ship at some point, won't I? New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies since 2161.
Will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
There was an
Bobby,
attack?
that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you
All right,
had was
Karen.
forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Raj.
This just
You will
looks
be
pretty
scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
good. Alright.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Talk to the bartenders at the viewpoint. So let's see what missions I actually have. So activities. That's pretty much all I got. Higher activity. So it's all the ones I have completed. Alright, just keep going to
Okay.
Explorers Club.
No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
I am a bounty hunter. Hopefully I can actually be like a bounty hunter of sorts. I mainly chose class so that I can get free points into the ship building. So that's what I'm here for.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Oh, sweet. So the residential district, the commercial district, but we're going to the Mast District. Alright, Vasco. Anything
the
else?
lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep Constellation waiting.
I know. We're going. Hold your gear in place? Yay? I don't know.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told
It's
me.
raining.
New
Sweet.
Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Oh, that's cool.
Restart collective, and the UC are still fighting the colony. We just need to convince them.
I hear ship. There's ship. That is coming in for a hot landing. That did not sound good. I really do kind of like the look of this place.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
So what you're saying is I could do literally anything and Constellation wouldn't care. Hello. Seems like we're in the rundown
Here
part
we
of the
are,
place.
the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Alright.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Sounds like someone's waiting for us in there.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomena we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like that.
We appear to have a visitor.
Oh, sorry to
Welcome to
interrupt.
Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
So you're the one that everyone is going crazy after. Well, why don't we start with you telling me what Constellation is? Information for information.
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
Barrett's attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver this artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't
It's
happen.
kinda already
He's
there.
here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, Let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Yeah. Well, I was the only one that really heard or saw anything. There were bright lights, and oddly enough, music. Lovely music, but strange music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
It's a bird. It's a sailing ship.
Expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery
Oh,
in
I
the
love
universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right.
What have
Let's
I
see.
gotten myself into?
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Alright, but if I hear any strange music, pull me out.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl.
I'd back away if I were you.
You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
No.
Not to
no, it
take
won't.
away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
I assume join the club.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Oh, being part of bounty hunters is always going to new and interesting places. But I want to know how much exactly you know about these artifacts. Especially what they are.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
What exactly does it mean to be a member of Constellation? What's expected of me?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Alright. Well, I consider it another bounty. I'm in. What's next?
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Oh, I already have
You'll need
several.
it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Constellation pack, launch key, and 8,000 credits? That's a whole lot of money. So, that's good to have. I kind of like the one I already got. Launch key, let's see. Let's compare that to the one I already have. It's better in physics and energy emissions. And thermal, otherwise, it's worse. It's absolutely worse. And I got another skill point. I want to put in boost pack. Should probably put in piloting though. See, I know I need to get down to starship engineering. So I'm going to pick up the lock. Because I'm gonna need it. So, introduce myself.
Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle.
More confusing.
It's really nice to meet you.
Overwhelming.
And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Well, thank you for the credits. And Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good.
Yeah, free food
I think we
and
can
bed.
find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right.
All right.
So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter is quite proud of the collection, but Mateo
I will say
has made
this is
more than a few contributions.
Pretty impressive.
Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
Now, Vasco. How old is that picture? I will say, the look of this place is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm already thinking of installing a mod that will help with the walk speed. So that's one thing Bethesda has not fixed, and that is matching NPC
So
walk
this
speeds.
is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course.
Noted.
Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
I thought there's usually only about 10 members in Constellation. Oh, that's a nice picture. I would honestly love to have that in my house.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet.
So Mateo's
I'm sure
there?
Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Thank you, but real quick. You seem to know an awfully lot about these artifacts.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go.
Oh.
Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
And, do let me know if I can help you learn more about them.
Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff. A lot of organic stuff. And, anything organic. Got it. Done. How will this help with the artifacts, though?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Note to self, and I do have some organic resources for you.
Okay, let's take a look.
You can have that, and that. And I was wondering about the other types of exploration work besides the artifact. I'm kind of a Tanimar, so I've seen a thing or two. And, I'm willing to see more of a thing or two.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
So, information data. Got it. And about the vision I saw.
Everything all right?
Everything's fine, but, is there anything you can help me figure out about it?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
And this wasn't random synapses firing. Felt like a main spun. But more curiously, Barrett saw something as well?
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
And whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me, right?
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Right. And how long have you been working on all of this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Well, he might be back sooner than we think, but thank you for the
Stay safe,
answers.
Okay?
I will. They do not shy away from giving their members pretty good lodging. Chardonnay. Fancy ice bucket. That is a very weird looking lamp. Chrome watch case? Oh, that's the same thing of the collector's edition. Nice. I think I'll take like a 1 hour nap. That's better. And there's storage device, desktop digiframe. Okay. Great expectations. Moby Dick. Nice. Even thousands of years in the future, we're still reading Moby Dick. That's pretty good. Let's see. Check out the Constellation mission board. Can't do that. All neighborhood. That's Sarah. Let's go talk to some of the other members real quick. So my room. Down the hall, second door on the right. Little office or meeting room. Nice. Supply closet. There's always a supply closet. What are you? Is this just another way to get to the room? Bathroom? Sweet. Oh yeah, it's just another way to get to the rooms. Okay. Is that supposed to be like from World War II? I don't know.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I am Vasco.
As much as I
really
love
am.
uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Fair enough.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
Alright, Walter.
Well,
seem
I
interesting,
suppose
fella.
calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yeah. Just a little bit. But, I will say, I've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it.
True.
My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter
We
Stroud,
shall.
CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
So the
Welcome
CEO of Stroud Eklund is a member of Constellation. Just watch the grumpiness in the future, will you? But I do hope the drinks are free at least, CEO.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Duly noted. I will say, I wasn't expecting to find a CEO of all places here.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Well, glad to have you here, and you have to remind me, I've heard Stroud Eklund before, but never really was told what kind of company
We can't
it
always
is.
continue this some other time. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
So the CEO of a ship manufacturing company is a member of Constellation. We're going to get along just fine, you and I. And what's your role in Constellation anyway?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Can I get a share of some of those resources to upgrade my ship? Of course, performing the finest of Stroud Eklund parts. But on a more personal note, what do you think of the vision I had? Do you think it means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Nope. Never seen anything like it in my life. Well, sure, I seen lights and hear music all the time. This is non-stop pie in my head. Yeah, it's a non-stop party in my head. Well, not recently, though. That's what you're asking.
Not exactly, no. But I suppose it doesn't matter. You saw something. Barrett saw something. That's an unlikely coincidence. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
We're going to get to know each other very well in the future. Just don't let your excitement kill you.
Until next time.
Indeed.
Bet
And
you never expected to end up involved in something like this. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
You say you're not focused entirely on the artifact, and yet you mentioned it twice within 2 sentences. Did all these artifacts come out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Yes. Yes, I can. And what did you make of the visions I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
It fits. If it meant something, I don't understand it.
Okay, that's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Which means more music. And what brought you, a trader of science and philosophy, to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
And I get your relationship now.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Walt. Mateo.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Have you talked to Vladimir recently, face to face?
Yeah.
I mean, huh?
All right, sir.
Guess it's been a while.
What do you have for me?
So,
Oh, I just
are you ready to get to work?
does it.
Or was there something else?
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
What exactly do you do in Constellation, by the way?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
And how well known is Constellation, if we're always out there seeking the unknown?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
True. True, and what all do you know about the artifacts you have so far?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Exactly. But I'm ready to get to work, sir.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
And a good chance to learn more about the United Colonies as well. But the UC Vanguard, what exactly do you have on them?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Good to know. And other people have artifacts, is that what you're getting at?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
To find the story. But legwork never pays off quite the way you expect. But a chance to learn about the United Colonies, even though they're my home, is always a good thing.
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Fair enough. But what do I get out of this? Is there a salary?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Good. But let's get to it. You, me, and that artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood. And, you really don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught.
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
You shall. Morgan is now your available crew and active companion. Nice. So complete a research project, craft or modify an item. I'll probably do all that by myself off camera. But I'm not going to end the episode here. We're actually going to do this quest. Vasco, you stay. First things first, I do need ammo. I will say this, the environment design so far is absolutely amazing. Wait, these wait? No. Guess I better head this way, maybe? Unknown. Where exactly are we going? Game?
We have company. Good day, ma'am.
You too. Not interested.
Alright. I feel like I just ruined a hidden line of dialogue. Great. Would you care if I take this? No. Better not with us while that NPC's walking. Alright, I'm getting lost. I'm just jumping over. That looks absolutely weird. So I need to go that way. Embassy District. Alright, I'll remember that. And this is the mast.
Defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
Supla et Ultra? Is that supposed to be Norwegian or Swedish? Supra et Ultra. I know it is usually the in Swedish. Interesting.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Hello? Escape brownouts in the well. Another thing to do later on.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey,
you can say
ever
that.
think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Let's see. United Colonies native. Wait, I was born in the UC. Am I not already a citizen?
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
Yeah, never really pay attention to that anyway. But, maybe later. We have, some business to take care of first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
A scientific discovery is being used as an ornament. Well, if he's on patrol, he could be putting the item at risk, but who is this Mora exactly? He said he's Martian?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Recruit 81. That doesn't really tell me much. But what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
What's wrong with Mars? Here we are in the modern day trying to get onto Mars, and here in Starfield, people want to get out of Mars. Well, we'll go talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer for it at the very least.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moira will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Alright, a bar and a spaceport. Sounds like home. But anything you can tell me about Sidonia?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Alright. Then Morea say where he found this ornament of his.
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Alright. A bar and a spaceport. Sounds like home.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I'll consider it. Thank you. So it sounds like we're going to Sidonia.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Do you mind if I ask a personal question before we go, sir?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. What do you consider your areas of expertise?
You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years?
Yes.
Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Good to know. And that's all for now.
I'll be here. Bye for now.
Why is the quest marker there in the ground? So, ask about Moria and Sidonia. Alright, let's get to it. But first, Are you not coming, Sarah? There you are. So, let's get back to... Let's head up to the commercial district so that way I can get some,
okay? That was a hell of a jump.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna try and get me some ammo.
Is planning to open up 2 new branches to keep up with demand in the settled systems. After an astounding 10th year without a single reported accident, business has never been better. From your smile, to your hair, to your face, and more, a representative said, Enhance ensures you have the final choice on you.
That looks like the gun shop.
Already stowed. Fuel, bullshit.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
I am not here for any of that. I'm just here to see if you have ammo.
Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
You do indeed have ammo. Perfect. Let's see, I think it's 7.7mm. I will literally take all of that. And you know what? I'll also take all of that as well. And while we're at it, I spend all my money. I like that helmet. It's nice. Oh, thank you very much.
Come back if you need.
Let's see, that's would be plenty enough ammo. Take 6.5. It's the Grindel that takes the 7.7. So how much 6.5 do I have? 178 rounds.
Something else.
I feel like I still need more ammo.
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Fair enough. I mean, there's a difference between steady light speed and then ground light speed.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
It's just a hunk of metal to me.
They mimic other animals to trap their prey.
That is both very
Oh, wrong spot.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Invoice haven't needed
I hope you kept my ship ready. I'm gonna need it.
Did you lift off when you are, Captain?
Oh, now I'm back in my suit. Things are good to go. Get comfy, sir. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Thank you. So Mars is still a red planet. Interesting. Real quick though, I should probably pick up another perk point. So I need to spend 4 more points in tech to unlock expert tech skills. Your ship has 20% shield capacity, cargo, energy weapons. Energy ship weapons have 10% increased damage and cost 50% less. I feel like the shield systems would be better to have. As for Sidonia, Mercury, Venus. Wow. Earth is completely dry. But the moon's still alright. There's a lot of planets to go to here. So we are after Mars Mech Factory? Sidonia. So the Mars launch pad's where we're going. Alright, sir. Got anything to say before I go?
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
Alright. Anything else?
Not at all.
Is there anything you like to do for fun besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band.
Go
we
on.
We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
And I just found the title for this video.
Maybe another time.
Maybe indeed. Let's get into Mars.
Can't even imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds like these that I've visited.
Oh, Mars. Still a dust bowl. Oh, we got a little bit of air time. I can theoretically jump forever if I time the boost right. So lead is available on the planet. That is pretty good to know. Why is the music picking up? Why is the music picking up tempo? Aqueous hematite? I better grab some. Hey, there is water on Mars. A boom ching. I want that. I'm really excited for the ship customization whenever I get to it. Someone is also winning already? Yep. I thought Seoul wasn't the place to be. Guess I could have landed over here and not all the way over there. You live and you learn.
Leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Trade Authority kiosk.
Got anything you need to offload?
So
Trade Authority's always
going to
lying.
run?
Kiosk, if there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it.
He is not happy about the repairs. The wherever's gonna cost 5 figures.
Clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
But what have they done about the air problem? That is a good question. For next time. Yeah. This is where I end up for now. But I've been Type 1 Dragon. You have all been awesome. And from Tanimar, as always, stay safe out there, everyone.